In Germany, over 1 lakh tons of diapers are discarded each year, resulting in the wastage of valuable resources. Diaper liners, which contain special polymers known as superabsorbers, are among the materials that end up in landfills. However, researchers have made significant progress in enhancing recycling process for these liners, leading to substantial improvements. $250 million years ago, modern day crocodile roam the earth.
प्यारो capital રાખવાનો
हो प्यारो capital રાખો.
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal OnePlus suggests that of assisted investigation investigation.
Research reveals complex interplay between climate change.
A recent study published in the One Access Journal OnePlus can effectively reduce this level.
Around 250 million years ago, 700 species of reptiles closely related to the modern-day crocodile roamed the earth. Now, new research reveals how a complex interplay between climate change, species competition, and habitat can help explain why just 23 species of crocodiles survive today.
चलो कॉपी पेस्ट या ऑप्शन नहीं आवा
चलो हाँ ऑप्शन नीचे वाला तो ना ऑप्शन.
A recent study published in the Open
Access Journal +1.
अच्छा Open Access Journal OnePlus.
Yeah, +1. OnePlus क्या? Not a brand.
તો શું કોપી કરવા માટે ઓપ્શન આવે
હા જો એક ત્યાં આગળ તમે શું કોપી કરી શકો એક આ તમારું લખેલું કોપી થશે
તો એ ચા મૂકવાનો હોય
એ ત્યાં આગળ બોક્સ પર પેસ્ટ કરો
હા
એ બોક્સ પર પેસ્ટ કરી છો
જે બે બોક્સમાં
એ તમે જે લખો ત્યાં આગળ જ જુઓ. चलो स्टार्ट करो.
A recent study published in the one
नहीं ओपन एक्सेस
Journal +1.
+1 ની ચિંતા ના કરશો +1 તમે પછી લો બરાબર ઓપન એક્સેસ પહેલા લો.
हाँ. A recent study published in the Open Access Journal +1 suggested that dogs assisted intervention.
પણ કોપી કરવાનો મતલબ શું આના નામ
એટલે તમે સમજ્યા નહીં જો
એ આ કોપી કરી બરાબર
करो आइए बटन दबाई और ये स्पेस करें પછી પેસ્ટ ઉપર બટન દબાવો અહીં
ચમ તે આના કોપી કરો
હા આ વસ્તુ કોપી થશે અહીં
નેક્સ્ટ માં નહીં આવે
નેક્સ્ટ માં નહીં
તો આમાં તો કોઈ મતલબ
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal +1 suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in children, regardless of whether they have a sensitive or not. The study conducted by KAISE.
Across the globe, there is a widespread effort that Across the globe, there is a widespread effort to explore methods for extracting carbon dioxide from the atmosphere or power plant emissions and transforming it into a valuable resource. Among the various ideas being explored, the concept of converting carbon dioxide into a stable fuel shows significant promise. Ice surface cooling the air contact, unclear glaciers, climate change, fascinating phenomenon. International researchers ice surface gives the back of the climate change. A team of international researchers has uncovered a fascinating phenomenon. In response to rising global temperatures, Himalayan glaciers are actively working to preserve themselves by cooling the air in contact with the ice surface. However, it remains unclear how long these glaciers can continue to fight back against the effects of climate change.
જવું ને
ચલો
તો આપણે મળીએ હવે.
હા જરૂર
તો બધો
હો ગામડે
Monday તો
શું?
આવશે ને?
That's correlation between elevated blood pressure levels and multitude of health complications.
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in children regardless of whether they have special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten and Min. Kirsten Mintz and colleagues.
ચાલો તો
ચાલો
મળીએ આપણે. Happy journey.
અરે થેન્ક યુ ભલે મળવા
શાંતિથી પહોંચી જાઓ.
હા જરૂર જરૂર કેમ તાર આવ્યો તો મારે એવું નહીં ગામડે આવજો બહાર
હા ક્યાં જાઓ તમે?
હા
બીજી કોઈ આવે ને તો આવીએ.
હા જરૂર આવજો બરાબર દુકાન બેસું આપણે કોઈ જવું
દુકાન તો બેહવું પડે ને.
દુકાન બેસી આપણે
દુકાન જોર ચાલે.
ચારની ચાલે.
શાંતિ ચાલે છે
ચાલો તાર
હા
સાહેબ
મળીએ ઓનલાઈન હું તમને કહેતો રહ્યો
મેસેજ કરી દઉં તો
ક્લાસીસ બાસીસ લઈશું આપણે ઓનલાઈન
નંબર ચેન્જ ના કરતા.
હા
શું કોઈ
નવો નંબર તો શેર કરી દે ને.
એ હા શેર કરો ચાલો
ચાલો સાહેબ.
હા
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in children regardless of whether they have special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten Mintz and colleagues from the University of Lincoln, UK measures salivary cortisol levels to determine the impact of these interventions.
cortisol levels yes cortisol level.
Cortisol.
The correlation between elevated blood pressure levels and a multitude of health complications is widely acknowledged. However, recent studies have shed light on an equally concerning aspect. Researchers have discovered that these fluctuations in blood pressure can not only be detrimental to overall health but also act as a potential precursor to the development of dementia and vascular disease. So that was very one of the right answers. Okay.
Recent study published
Plus one suggested
open
dog assisted open access journal plus one interventions effectively reduce yes yes see Kirsten means તમે કરો વાંધો નહીં impact of this interventions suggests that dog assisted interventions can effectively reduce stress levels in children અમુક ટાઈમે yes Kirsten means yes colleagues from
આટલાથી આ ઓપન એક્સેસ જનરલ
open access journal plus one yes right salivary cortisol levels to determine the impact of these interventions right okay astronomers cortisol anything you want to take as a astronomers have conducted an impressive observation campaign using a total of 12 telescopes both on land and in space including 3 facilities belonging to the European Southern Observatory ESO. The study has revealed the peculiar behavior of a pulsar which is a dead star that spins at an incredibly fast rate.
લિંકન જ કહેવાય ડાયરેક્ટ
Lincoln yes Lincoln Observatory
આવી ગયો હશે સ્કોર
score क्या scoring नहीं है तो just read around practice
ડાયરેક્ટ તમે અહીંયાથી કરો અહીંયાથી ડાયરેક્ટ
it's a live stream it's going a current live stream
લાઈવ
okay next read aloud try करो बरो a research study लाओ एक बार तुम try करेंगे बताओ A research study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggests that dog-assisted interventions can effectively reduce stress levels in children, regardless of whether they have special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten Mintz and colleagues from the University of Lincoln, UK, measured salivary cortisol levels to determine the impact of these interventions. fluent law, एकदम pronunciation should be clear, very clear. Stress should be very clear and speed should be very normal. બરાબર છે.
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in children, regardless of whether they have a special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten Mins and colleagues from the University of Lincoln, UK, measures salivary cortisol.
Cortisol.
એકલું બોલ લેવાય પણ આપણો સલાહ જોઈએ ડરે. A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in children, regardless of whether they have a special needs or not. The study
Vocal learning.
by Kirsten Mins and colleagues from
The European starling is known for its impressive vocal abilities. These versatile songbirds have the ability to learn a wide range of warbles, whistles, calls, and songs throughout their lives, making them one of the most advanced avian vocal learners. A research study published in Science has discovered that starlings also excel in problem-solving tasks. Yeah, that one was very right. Okay, if you need hashtag 1439 read aloud vocal learning. Next one is hashtag 1438 migraines.
live channel.
It's a live stream. चलो अब किलो स्कोर आया तो
Sorry?
हाँ ओके दिया करो करो हाँ Individuals who suffer from migraines often struggle to find a treatment that is both reliable and effective, with limited information available regarding how different medications compare to one another. However, a recent study has utilized data from almost 3 lakh smartphone app users to aid in medication decisions for those with migraines. Let's check the meanings of these all the words like medications, right? Utilizing. खरी हाँ नहीं आता सर कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर ही ना बोलो सर वो वीएफ
સાકાર માં એક છોકરી અમાર ગામમાં છે મોટા એના સ્પાઉસ એટલે આવી ગયા છે સ્પાઉસ તો વિજય ગયો એને મહિનો પાસપોર્ટ નહીં આવતો તો મારે તો 4 તારીખની ટિકિટ છે
हाँ ये तकलीफ થઈ ગઈ છે ડિસાઈડ કરી દો
વિઝામાં બહુ ડિલે કરે
ડીલે હા બરાબર આ પેલી પ્રોસેસ કદાચ છે નહીં
રિવ્યુ 1 મહિનાથી ચાલુ રિવ્યુ ચાલુ થાય ને એટલે અઠવાડિયાની અંદર ડિસિઝન આપશે એસટીએસ બંધ કર્યું એના લીધે ગમે તે કે
હા હા એના
લીધે
બરાબર ઓકે સ્પીકિંગ કરો ને આ ફોન રાખજો બરાબર એટલે શું વોઇસ અંદર ગેસ થાય ને લાઈવમાં કંપલસરી
શું કરો?
આ ફોન એ રાખજો તમે બોલો એટલે વોઇસ અંદર આવે
હા વાંધો નહીં.
બરાબર ચાલુ રાખજો
A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted investigation. A recent study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggested that dog-assisted intervention can effectively reduce stress level in the children, regardless of whether they have special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten Mins and colleagues from the University of Lincoln, UK, measures salivary cortisol levels to determine the impact of these interventions.
Three next smartphone users decisions for those with migraines. Glaciers can continue to fight back against the effects of climate change. Amid the global water crisis, the process of cryptocurrency mining has been found to consume a substantial amount of water, with predictions of an even greater demand in the future. A research study has provided the first extensive calculation of the amount of water used by Bitcoin. The researchers has expressed concern over the potential impact on drinking water if this practice continues without proper regulation. Amid the global water ecosystems, plants purchased and gain a deeper understanding of how some climate change, scientists, innovative mathematical model, and providing resources such as food, medicine, and etc. That's a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient. Scientists have developed some of the words you should describe among that. Okay. Resources, well-being, contributing to human plans as well as climate change challenges, medicine, crucial role, right? Serving as a foundation in the well-being, providing resources. That all are the words very important and necessary words. Okay, human well-being, resilient climate change perspectives, adapt, deeper understanding plants remain resilient phase. Developed an innovative mathematical model which can be a first extensive calculations, right? Medicine, providing an excellent resource. Yes, so barabar. Yes. क्या बिल्कुल नहीं बेटी अरे ऐसे नहीं चालू करो गर्मी लागत कर दूंगा पंखों क्यों ना अरे डेट को दोनों साइड डेट वाला नहीं निकाल ले हाँ दोनों साइड ले क्यों क्या ले 5 तारीख में 5 है ओके बाकी रेडी तैयारी में रीडिंग ब्रेक तो भले करो जी लिसनिंग करो ये तो बराबर है स्पीकिंग तो
assisted interventions can effectively reduce stress level in children regardless of whether they have special needs or not. Study conducted by Kerstin and
you ready sir
આટલા આયા
ચલો 59 अब ओपन एक्सेस वाला क्यों हो गए
क्या
ये नहीं अल्फा 60 ऊपर से यार मिल जाओ
कर दो भी तो करें
चलो ट्राई करो ना इन्हें करो बराबर ये जो क्या है प्रोनाउंसिएशन ये वो ये हमारे टंग ट्विस्टिंग करें जे रेड वर्ड आता है इनको क्लिक करें ट्राई करो
अच्छा जी जी यहाँ पर रेड वर्ड
आता है इनको चेक करो कि क्या क्या वर्ड की जरूरत है और बस ट्राई करो बराबर
recent
रिसेंट वगैरह सब हम कहूँ छोटे वर्ड्स Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation, contributing to human well-being, providing resources. Understanding how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, and scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. So the next one is individuals who suffer from concussions often experience moderate to severe headaches in the weeks following the injury. However, a research study has discovered that a combination of two commonly used anti-nausea medications administered intravenously in the emergency room may provide more effective relief for this headaches compared to a placebo. Right? Okay. Concussions, difficult words. Intravenously. Anti-nausea communication networks. A research study has revealed the significance of communication and expertise in organizations and their impact on group performance. The researchers investigated the process of individuals joining communication networks and how selection procedures affect group performance. The findings indicate that individuals who communicate more during training are more likely to be selected as a central member of the network. According to a research study, a star located near the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy has been determined to have originated from outside the galaxy. This discovery marks the first instance of a star from another galaxy being identified in close proximity to a supermassive black hole. Urban forests play a crucial role in promoting sustainability and resilience. They contribute to climate change mitigation by sequestering carbon dioxide through photosynthesis, right? Urban storm runoff by absorbing filtering rainwater, reducing the risk of flooding. Furthermore, these green species provide any social and psychological benefits, stress reduction, and improved mental well-being. The next one is about the food waste. Hashtag 1431 APNE read aloud, right? One of the complex agricultural problems is the issue of food waste. Food waste refers to the discarding of edible food at various stages of food supply chain, from production to consumption. This not only represents a significant loss of resources but also has environmental implications such as greenhouse gas emissions from decomposing food waste in landfills. The word which are about to impaired brain function. Restoration of impaired brain function. Stokes therapy. Thaddeus Willock explains ability, communication, significant area, cells, right, affected by stroke. Stroke recovery and nerve cells, communications. Scientists have achieved the restoration of impaired brain function in mice models of stroke utilizing small molecules, which may hold promise as the potential therapy for stroke recovery in the future. Tanius Willock explains that treatment has demonstrated the ability to partially restore communication between nerve cells in significant areas of the brain that are affected by the stroke. Okay. Increased support students, focus, higher risk, etc. Anxiety, peers, same education, higher education, etc. In recent years in the UK, we have seen an increase in mental health problems among young people. So there has been an increased focus on how to support students. Here we have found concerning evidence that students may have higher risk of depression and anxiety than their peers of the same who are not in higher education, right? A research study published in the Open Access Journal Plus One suggests dog-assisted interventions can effectively reduce stress levels in children, right? Regardless of whether they have special needs or not. The study conducted by Kirsten Meads and colleagues from the UK, Lincoln, University of Lincoln, right? Measured to determine the impact of these interventions, right? Groundbreaking study on recent evolutionary changes. Genomic data set assembled for animals in the natural habitat, which included almost 4,000 Darwin species. You have to take a proper and genuine pose at the data set, okay? Habitat pose. 4,000 Darwin's finches. International researchers, animals in the natural habitat, which included almost 4,000 Darwin populations, conducted by a team of international researchers and genomic data set. Jamila bhai chia eh? Jamila? Largest assembled natural habitat included almost 4,000 damaged finches. Researchers, international populations, evolutionary changes, natural populations, right? A new study has provided valuable insights into the Roosevelt dwarf porcupine, a neotropical species that has been poorly understood until now. 2 years of limited knowledge. Violent looting, demonstrations, UK suffering, violent injury, sustainability, Ruskin University, published. Felties, Anglia Ruskin University, and is published in the journal Sustainability. Civil unrest is classified as over 30,000 people in the UK suffering from violent injury in 1 year through events, demonstrations, and violent looting.
Thank you.
In natural populations has been conducted by a team of international researchers. The study utilized a vast genomic dataset, one of the largest ever assembled for animals in their natural habitat, which included almost 4,000 Darwin finches.
क्या ट्रायल में ठीक you can search. Go ahead and search.
રીડ અલાઉડ કરું બરાબર યસ રેન્ડમ કરો છો હા તે રેન્ડમ કરો ફ્લુઅન્ટ પ્રોનાઉન્સિએશન તે આગળ
અહીંયા પણ મૂકી ગયા હતા
હા
અહીંયા પણ મૂકી ગયા હતા
શું ના ના તે આગળ જ હતું આ તો પેલો છે
આને શું કહેવાય
શું છે
ગ્રાઉન્ડ ગ્રાઉન્ડ
બ્રેકિંગ સ્ટડી
ટેકનોલોજી
તો આ કેમ આમાં છે કેમ આને બતાવે છે
એટલે એનો એવરેજ બતાવો કે ગ્રાઉન્ડ ગ્રે બોલો છો
પછી કીન પાછું પેલું ગ્રીન
કમ્યુનિસ્ટ
કીન
રિસર્ચર્સ ની અંદર કિંગ
હા પછી જો સ્ટડી આ સ્ટડી બરોબર
by providing more flexibility,
International
interactivity,
researchers.
and customization than
અચ્છા નીચે ઇન્ટરનેશનલ
traditional
રિસર્ચર્સ
classroom methods.
એટલે જુઓ
For example,
ઈ બોલો છે ટ રિસર્ચર્સ
રિસર્ચર્સમાં જુઓ ક્યાં છે
Coursera. Coursera for
રિસર્ચર્સ રિસર્ચર્સ Researchers. રિસર્ચર્સ
top university around the world.
એટલે અહીંયા બોલું છું પણ પેલો સ્પીડમાં જાય ને એટલે એ વખત નહીં આવતું
assembled for animals in the natural habitat
પછી યુટિલાઇઝ
utilize
ડ બોલો પડે
ડી બોલો
ડ બોલો પડે ને
double
યુટિલાઇઝ
zero bit d3 આવે જો zero bit માં d3 આવે phonetic tone એટલે એ રીતે
ઝીનોમિક
હા zero bit કે રીતે
ડેટા સેટ
data set
ડેટા
હા data set
ટા અર્થ બોલો
task data set
ટા લાર્જેસ્ટ
Technology has transformed the way we learn
Gist.
and interact with information.
આ જી થાય ને જી લાર્જેસ્ટ
કે તમે કરવો જ ક્યારે
હા વાંધો નહીં
થોડું નજીક આવ્યું
તો વાંધો ના આવે
Technology has transformed
આજે થોડું ફ્લુઅન્ટ
Technology has transformed the way we learn and interact with information from online learning platforms to virtual reality simulations that offer new ways of engaging with course material. These tools can enhance the learning experience by providing more flexibility, interactivity,
બરોબર
interactivity and customization
બહુ
than
કરી દીધું,
traditional classroom
ગરમ
methods.
કરાવી ગયું પેલો શરદી થઈ ગઈ
For example, online learning platforms like Coursera,
Coursera or edX હશે Coursera edX છે
Coursera edX,
simulations customization learn
simulations.
કોર્સેરા
They are
આ
customized.
કોર્સેરા એટલે શું
Coursera એવું હશે સ્ટડીનો પ્રકાર હે
એટલે આ એડેસ
પ્લેટફોર્મ હે
અચ્છા પ્લેટફોર્મ છે એડેસ
access to courses okay
Technology has transformed the way we learn and interact with information from online learning platforms to virtual reality simulations that offer new ways of engaging with course material. These tools can enhance the learning experience by providing more flexibility, interactivity, and customization than traditional classroom methods. For example, online learning platforms like Coursera or edX offer students access to courses from top universities around the world.
રૂલ્સ આ ઉ આવવાની રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ
omega
રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ
dwarf porcupines
રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ
melons
મેલન્સ રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ
dwarf porcupine
રૂલ્સ મેલન્સ ડ્રોપ હે ને
dwarf
ડોફ
DW કાઢો નાનું
Dwarf.
સ્ટેસ માઇનસ આવે
કેટલા આયા?
64.
તો ચાલે સારું કહેવાય
શું કે
Dwarf.
સ્ટેસ
આમાં તો સ્ટેટમાં પ્લસ થયું.
સ્ટેસમાં નહીં આવતું નહીં સ્ટેસમાં તો યાર આપણે હવે કદાચ વોઇસ ઉપર આપણો વોઇસ એ રીતે છે એટલે આપણે સ્ટેસમાં નહીં આવે પણ જનરલી શું મોટા ભાગના સ્ટેસમાં નહીં આવે મારા જ શું આવે એટલે સ્ટેસની ચિંતા ના કરતો સ્ટેસ તો ત્યાં આગળ આવી છે
Campus life
પોર્ક્યુપાઇન
is a
ડોફ પોર્ક્યુપાઇન
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 limited knowledge levels
Neotropical.
Neotropical.
Neotropical
simulating
species has been
environment
poorly
attending classes
poorly
ફૂલ માનવું એવું
participating
understood until now. This research conducted after 22
એક્સ્ટ્રા કરિક્યુલર
years of limited knowledge.
એક્સ્ટ્રા કરિક્યુલર કે કરિક્યુલર
Important
Extracurricular.
information about its distribution, evolutionary.
participating in extracurricular activities.
Evolutionary बोला क्या evolutionary?
जी बोला।
बिया बोला है?
બને ઇવોલ્યુશનરી
The listeners
relationships and potential
potential to its conservation. Conservation.
Intellectually stimulating,
Conservation.
stimulating,
Conservation.
stimulating environment from attending
A
classes.
study has
and
provided
participating
valuable
in
insight in the
extracurricular,
Rosmelons,
extracurricular,
Rosmelons dwarf, dwarf, dwarf,
Human life is a unique experience that offers students the opportunity to learn
tropical species that has been poorly understood until now.
with others.
This research conducted after 22 years of limited knowledge reveals important information about its distribution, evolutionary relationships, and potential risks to its conservation.
Supporting and intellectually stimulating.
A recent study has provided valuable.
Recent क्या है? New study.
अच्छा, a new study has. मैं गुलाबी बोले नहीं जो बोलता ना बोला
बोलो से हाँ बोल से The new analysis of relatives within the Euclid's food system has been led researchers from the University of York and Anglia Ruskin University and is published in the journal Sustainability. In the study, civil unrest is classified as 30,000 people in the UK suffering violent injury in 1 year through events such as demonstrations and violent looting. स्कोरिंग नहीं करें स्टार्ट करो लाइव जस्ट खाली ब्रीफ करता
live broadcast.
Is a unique experience that offers students the opportunity to learn, grow, and contact with others in supportive and intellectually stimulating environment. From attending classes and participating in extracurricular activity to socializing with friends and exploring new interests, college provides a wealth of opportunity for personal and academic development.
A new study has provided valuable insight into the Rosemelon's dwarf porcupine, a neotropical Rosemelon's dwarf porcupine dwarf
Namaste, Sayo.
first line
Rosemelon's dwarf
68
porcupine. A new study has provided valuable insight into the Rosemelon's dwarf porcupine, a neotropical.
Supportive and intellectually
A new study has provided valuable insight into the Rosemelon's dwarf porcupine, a neotropical species that has been poorly understood until now. This research conducted after 22 years of limited knowledge reveals important information about its distribution, evolutionary relationships, and potential risks to its conservation.
By ensuring that communities have access to clean air, water, and land, regardless of race or socioeconomic status. It requires collaboration between environmental advocates,
Rosemelon's
policymakers, and affected
porcupine.
communities. Environmental
Dwarf
porcupine
porcupine.
Recognize that certain communities are
A new study has provided valuable insight into the Rosemelon dwarf porcupine, a neotropical species that has been poorly understood until now. These researchers
affected the environmental hazards like pollution and climate change.
hazards
A new study has provided valuable insight into the Rosemelon dwarf porcupine, a neotropical species that has been poorly understood until now. This research conducted after 22 years of limited knowledge reveals important information about its distribution, evolutionary relationships, and potential risks to its conservation.
Interventions, policies and
interventions.
Socio-economic status it requires collaboration between
Civil unrest is classified as the study of over 30,000 people.
environmental advocates, policymakers, and affected communities. Environmental justice also recognizes that certain communities are disproportionately affected by environmental hazards like pollution and climate change and seeks to
A new analysis of fertilities. Frailties with the UK's food system has been led by Researchers from University of York and Anglia, University is published in the journal Sustainability.
टकाऊ बढ़ हुआ है क्या टकाऊ रे
In the studies is classified as over 30,000 people in the UK suffering violence.
That certain communities are disproportionately affected by environmental hazards like pollution and climate change. And six.
The new analysis
imbalances through targeted policy and
the new analysis of within the UK's food system has been led by researchers from the University of York and Anglia Ruskin University and is published
environmental justice seeks to address inequities in environmental protection by ensuring that all communities have access to clean air, water, and land regardless of race or socio-economic status. It requires collaboration between environmental advocates and policymakers affected communities. Environmental justice also requires the certain communities are disproportionately affected by certain
The new analysis of
environmental justice seeks to address inequities in environmental protection by ensuring that all communities have access to clean air, water, and land regardless of race.
कमजोरियां फेल्टीज
Clean air, water, and land regardless of race, regardless of race or socio-economic status. It requires collaboration between environmental
the new analysis of frailties
environmental justice recognizes
the new analysis of
कमजोरियां
environmental justice seeks to address inequities in environmental protection by ensuring that all communities have access to clean air, water, and land regardless of race or socio-economic status. It requires collaboration between environmental advocates, policymakers, and affected communities. Environmental justice also recognizes that certain communities are disproportionately affected by environmental hazards like pollution and climate change, and seeks to redress these imbalances through targeted policies and investments.
looting. The new analysis of frailties. The new analysis of frailties